Hi guys, welcome back to the channel, Yorkshire Crafter, and today I have got Sunday catch up. So yeah, what I've been up to, and yeah. This week we have just been melting. Currently today we are on 25 degrees Celsius. I think I was in a Zoom the other day, and Danielle converted it to degrees Fahrenheit, and I think it was 70 odd degrees Fahrenheit. So yeah, we're not used to these temperatures in the UK. So I have decided to colour today. It's far too hot just to do anything. It hasn't helped. I've been ironing this morning, and yeah, tried to cool off in a cool bath. The shower that we have is supposed to be a power shower, but it's not, and yeah. But anyway, let's get a first colour. So we will have the pink, and we will start with the word love in this hat. So this week, so Monday was shopping, so I was stitching and waiting for him to get home. So once he'd got home, we started putting the shopping, I'm going to say washing then, the shopping away, and then we had lunch. So for lunch on Monday I had sardines on toast. We hadn't quite hit the heat wave on Monday, so yeah, I decided to have a warm lunch. Then in the afternoon, what did I do in the afternoon? I edited and uploaded Peter Rabbit, so the patchwork quilt that I have been working on. So once it had uploaded, I scheduled it for you guys to see. Then later on we had quiche and sausage rolls. So my husband warmed up a quiche in the oven for us for later. And then in the evening, I think I was stitching and had a video chat. Then on Tuesday, I had last year's peppermint purple to stitch, but I forgot to bring it down with me in the morning, so I carried on a little bit with the Disney cross stitch, and then when we had lunch in the afternoon, when I came up here, I did the peppermint purple square, so I did that. For lunch, I wasn't very hungry, so I think I maybe just had a packet of crisps or something. So yeah, wasn't feeling very hungry. So, but like I said, in the afternoon I worked on the peppermint purple for 2020. So I did that. And then later on, we had one of our freezer stores does a southern fried chicken bucket, so that's what me and the boys had later on. Excuse me. My husband had a microwave meal, a spaghetti bolognese he had, so me and the boys had the chicken bucket. And then after tea, after food, we had a knock at the door, and it was the engineer for our fibre broadband, because before we used to be with a company called Sky, which was a cable network, and my husband wanted to change and go to fibre optic because I think maybe 3-4 months ago, something like that, we got a leaflet through the door saying that Virgin Fibre Optic, Virgin Media was coming to your area. So they've been laying the fibre optic cables, they've been digging up the pavement, the sidewalk, and laying all the cables and everything like that. And it finally got hooked up and finished about a week or two ago. And yeah, so like I say, on Tuesday late afternoon, we got a knock at the door, and it was the engineer to come and put the internet, the TV, the broadband and all that up. But he said there's a bit of an issue that I've noticed. You haven't got a cable down to the house. You haven't got the fibre optic cables from the roadside down to your house. So he was ringing his boss back and forth, so then his boss could ring the cable layer's boss, and it was a right mess. So in the end, the workman came back to put the cable from the pavement down through the garden up to the house, and then the engineer that originally came could then hook up the broadband, the internet, the TV, and now we are on fibre optic. So yeah, we are now signed up with Virgin Media, and yeah, all that fun stuff. So yeah, we're all hooked up with them now. So yeah, trying to get all that fun stuff done. And I think I was chatting with Heidi for a little bit while that was going on, but I ended up having to finish the call because obviously they were drilling into the house and making all that fun noise. So yeah, once that had all finished, I did message her and say it's all finished, it's all hooked up. So if you still want to have a bit of a chat, we can do that now. So yeah, so I got back on chat with Heidi, and yeah, was telling her all that fun that happened. So yeah, that was that was rather exciting on Tuesday, but yeah, it was just when the guy came and said, yeah, I've noticed a bit of a problem. And my husband was like, well, yeah, I did have a phone call from them the other day saying that they was going to come and lay the cables, and you know, my wife did in fact notice that there was a van about earlier, and apparently that turned out that they hooked up the cable to a couple of doors down from us rather than us, because they should have been doing the cable down to our house, and they didn't. They got the house wrong, the house number wrong. So yeah, they hooked up a couple of doors down rather than us. They should have been doing ours, but never mind. That was revealed when they came back to lay the cable from the pavement side. Yeah, it was like, we did the wrong house. But never mind. So yeah, that was the fun of Tuesday. So Wednesday was the drop for this year's Peppermint Purple. So but with the time that the pattern drops and things like that, I'm usually on with washing and sorting out house stuff, and so I don't usually do that one until the afternoon anyway. So I did a little bit of Disney cross stitch, and we had lunch. It was a tuna sandwich, so that's what I had for my lunch. And then when I came up here in the afternoon, I stitched this year's Peppermint Purple, and then later on it was Bacon Butties, and yeah, I think I'm trying to remember when I finished the mermaid, because if you guys would have seen my floss tube on Thursday, I showed that I'd finished the mermaid, and I haven't actually written it down when I finished, because I'm even looking back to last week. I don't think I was still working on it the beginning of July. Was it? So I've written something for the 1st of July, something about mermaid. Did I work on it the rest of... Might have been when I finished it. Because I wrote mermaids there on the 1st of July. And I'm not too sure why. Because I haven't written down that I've worked on it since then. Because normally I do. I think I might have finished it on the 1st of July. I might have to look back a couple of floss tubes. Because according to my diary, the 1st of July was when I finished the mermaid. Because I haven't written down that I've worked on it since then. Or did I need to do the back stitching? No, because I think I had to do the back stitching on the castle for a couple of days. Yeah, because I think the last floss tube that I did, I was umming and ahhing whether to do the back stitch on the castle or to do a bit more detail of back stitch. Yeah, because I think I ended up having a chat with Danielle and she was giving me some advice on it, and so yeah, this week I showed that I had finished it. So it was possibly the Monday I finished it, the 12th. Or was it the 5th? Yeah, I possibly... No, because then I'd have shown it that week, wouldn't I? I'd have shown it the 8th. I'd finished it. Anyway, I'm getting off on a ramble. So, Thursday. Yeah, I finished Wednesday, yeah. So, Thursday, Thursday I didn't do any stitching because there was the guinea pigs and the rabbits cage to sort out, so we had to me and the eldest were cleaning out the guinea pigs and the rabbit, and then we stopped for lunch. I had a couple of scones with some butter on. Yeah, a couple of scones with butter on. Then in the afternoon, I think I might have diamond painted a little bit Thursday afternoon. And then food later on, we had turkey and stuffing. Well, turkey baguettes, and I put stuffing and cranberry sauce on mine. I do like some cranberry sauce. So yeah, that's what I had. And then in the evening was the live stream, Craft and Chat, and it was number 7. unfortunately we didn't have Christine on. She wasn't very well. Heidi was on, and Alex Horlicks came to join us again, and we had a quiz. So we're reading some general knowledge quiz questions, and it was a great live. We did just under 2 hours. After an hour, I was asking, do we want to carry on a bit? We've done over just an hour. I think it was an hour and 7 and an hour and 8 minutes. It had just flown by. I'm just reading quiz questions, and we're like, yeah, let's carry on for a bit. And we did an hour and 50 something. So it was nearly a 2-hour live, and everybody in chat was guessing the answers, and yeah, it was really, really good fun. Really enjoyed that live stream with the quiz questions, and like I said, everybody taking part and having a guess, and it was a really, really good live stream. I enjoyed it. And then yeah, so then Friday is bedding day, so changed our bedding, and then I had a bath. So I did that, and then had lunch. What did I have for lunch? I had scones again. So scones with some butter on, and it's just been far too hot to eat, and you just want to drink more, and so I've been trying to not drink so much coffee, because coffee can dehydrate you more than anything else. So I've been really trying to drink more juice, and having like the odd cups of tea, and yeah, just trying to cool down in this hot weather. But yeah, it's been in the early 20s here. But yesterday, being Saturday, it nearly went into the 30s. It was the high 20s. It was just so hot. But anyway, back to Friday. After I'd had my shower, I was trying to do a little bit of stitching. Had all the windows, the doors, everything open. It was just so warm. In the afternoon, I recorded a floss tube. Got that editing while we had food. So it was a chip shop tea. So me and my husband shared a portion of fish and chips, and the boys shared a portion of fish and chips as well. So after we'd eaten, I came up here, and the video had finished editing, and I just then needed to upload it to YouTube for you guys to see. So I did that, and then I was chatting with Heidi and Christine, just checking in to see how they both were, and yeah, did that. So was chatting with them too. Then Saturday, my husband went to the local shop because he said I'm not wanting to do like a hot lunch. I don't know what he had planned, but he said no, I need to go get something for sandwiches from the shop. So he went and got some eggs, and we did some egg mayonnaise for sandwiches for lunch. So he did that, and yeah, got some eggs on and things like that. So once we'd had lunch, I came up here and started recording Peter Rabbit. So I've got the character patch ironed, and I've made a start on the patchwork patch. I still need to finish a little bit of that off. I think I've got the main 4 squares done now. I just need to attach the 4 separate sections together, and then that'll be done. And then I've got the embroidery to do, so the face detail and yeah, other little bits to finish, and then I can do the last clip on that and then get that edited also, and yeah, then get that uploaded, well, edited and uploaded on Monday for you guys to see on Tuesday. Then later on we had prawn wraps. So my husband puts, well, he skewers things and puts them on the George Foreman grill. So either pieces of chicken, prawns. I think he tried to do pork once, and yeah, it was prawns yesterday. So that's what we had. So with some wraps and some salad. And then again, if you guys saw Floss Tube, you would have seen I have got a new start. So I'm doing the mini mystery stitch along with is it Verbica or Verbica and Lenada? It's their mini secret stitch along, and yeah, I didn't think I would be able to start it because I didn't have the called for colours, but as you guys saw, I read on the email that you could pick your own colours. So I've been looking through my stash and I picked that bluey, like a dark teal to do for the borders. So I'm just on with part 1. So I'm doing the border for part 1 and I've just got I think I've done the left, the bottom, no, the right, the bottom and the left, and then I've just got the top row left to do, and then I can start working on the butterflies for part 1. And I've seen part 2 on the Facebook page, and that is some kind of berries. We think it's blackberries, but if you're doing your own colours, you can do whatever berries you want. I might do mine raspberries, so I might make them red or a deep pink, make them raspberries. I don't know yet, but yeah, I'm still getting on with the border for part 1. So anyway, also Saturday morning is cleaning, so I was getting on with the bathroom, and you know, between the boys and Mark, my other half, my husband, they were cleaning everywhere else. So they wipe and dust back and mop the living room, the kitchen, and then usually upstairs gets a bit of a vac, and like I said, I do the bathroom. But then, you know, the afternoon and the evening is to do whatever we want to do. So yeah, so we are now on to today being Sunday. This morning I was doing my usual morning, so feed the pets, get the washing up done. There's usually a few bits and bobs from the night before, you know, cups and flasks and whatever else we've had, and and then I got on with the ironing because that's my Sunday morning job. So even in this heat I had to do the ironing. And then I had a cool bath, so hoping it would cool me down, and it has, it worked. So yeah, that was quite refreshing, a cool bath. And then I went downstairs, you know, check in with my husband, see if he knew he was okay, and he said he needed to nip onto the shop, milk and bread and bits, you know, to last until tomorrow. And then I came and did the Whip and Chat. I was hoping to be able to finish and frame the mermaid, but I was measuring up the frame just before I came to do the Whip and Chat, and it's not quite big enough. It's not, if I was to do it portrait, oh, I can't even see my own hand, so if I was to do it portrait, it's not quite wide enough. It needs to be a couple of centimeters more wider because if I move the frame either way, you can see either side of the moon. So I need to get a little bit of a bigger frame. So it's not quite big enough in that frame. So I might see if my husband can look at frames in the supermarket. If not, it'll have to be Wednesday when he goes to town. But yeah, I need a little bit of a bigger frame because that A4 is not quite big enough, because it's 29 high but only 20 wide, and that's inches. So I think it needs to be at least 25 wide. So I'm going to have to get him to look at some frames, something a little bit wider, because it's in height it's, so I might have to see if you can get like a 30-30 frame. Because like I said, the 29 inches, the height is high enough. So I'll have to see if I can get him to have a look for that. But anyway, like I said, we are caught up for this week. So yeah, that is everything. And I actually checked with my husband what we're having for Sunday dinner this week, because I always forget. Apparently we are having tinned chili con carne on chips. So we're just, yeah, we're having to put the oven on to do the chips and whatever. But yeah, I might end up skipping the chili con carne and just have a bowl of chips, because like I said, it's just far too hot to even eat. But yeah, so that is everything for this week. Try again. That is everything for this week, guys. So I'm going to let you guys go, and yeah, I shall see you guys at some point next week. So remember, guys, in a world where you can be anything, be kind. Bye, guys.